Alrighty then. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Sound check. Somebody let me know, make sure my mic's working. Nothing worse than having a host sitting there talking to themselves for 10 minutes before they figure out there's no sound. Oh, cool, Joe. I'll look forward to it. Lynn, that comes across my phone and I'm on my computer. So I have to make multiple transfers to get it to the computer. Next time you do that, let me know, and I will transfer them ahead of time. But I don't want to take up sitting here doing something off screen during the show. But yeah, they're nice pictures. I really enjoyed them. Thanks for sending them. I don't want to sound ungrateful by any means. So. We're at New Mexico, Lynn. The building looks really, really good, and it fits your layout. Okie dokie. To video number 5. So I presume everybody can hear me. Joe said it works. I'm assuming that's the sound. So, okay. White Oaks, New Mexico. Huh. I don't know where that's at, but that doesn't mean much either. Thank you, John. I knew I could count on you. Oh. Everybody may recall last week's mail call with this thing. Alright, so I'm kit bashing the hell out of it. But as you can see by the box, I left it outside. And of course, the plastic pieces are okay. But the instructions were ruined. The box is in pretty bad shape. So I've oh, okay, Lynn. So I've been kit bashing this thing just from what I remember towboats, Mississippi River towboats should look like. Right? So with that, it's not done by any means. It's still in pieces. And Lindbergh models. I don't know if anybody here has ever put together a Lindbergh model. I don't even know if they're made anymore. But of all the model manufacturers out there, I gotta say they are the absolute worst. They have some great models that nobody else has. All right, but they're terrible. All right, pieces don't fit together. This is, I don't know what kind of plastic it is, but it's very pliable and they warp real easy. Okay. You got to scrub the hell out of them to be able and prime them to get paint to stick. They're just all kinds of assorted problems with them. Okay, but when it's the only game in town for this particular style of towboat, all right, you work with what you got. So with that, now if you notice, this is the original model. Is an old riverboat. Okay, it's got a paddle wheel on the back. Well, needless to say, 1950s, 1960s, they're no longer paddle boats. Okay, and it's got steam. All right. Well, they don't use steam anymore. They use diesel marine. Okay, and instead of having the stacks in front, the stacks are behind. But it gives a good basis to start from. So with that, okay, and this is, like I say, I'm nowhere near done. It's all in pieces. All right. I got to paint the stacks yet, and things aren't glued down. Don't have the railings on, you know. I've got a lot of painting left to do. I mean, but I've just been working on it. Yeah, most Lindbergh models are from the 60s and early 70s, I think. I know that's when I built them as a kid. And that's how I knew at one point in time they had their two style of tugboats, the harbor tug and the towboat. And you can't find that towboat model anywhere. All right. And the only thing you can find is this paddle wheeler. Yeah, it's coming along, Joe. I'm not in any big hurry with it. It's one of the reasons I didn't have yesterday. I didn't have a tip of the day is because I was working on this thing a little bit, and so I got a lot more to go. And then it'll go with the two barges on the harbor scene that's between the two bridges back there. Two bridges that are back over there by the grain elevator, just this side of the grain elevator. So that's what I've been working on. Lynn's been working on his DPM kit that Rick gave him. Rick of the Tree Bailey. This is probably only gonna be an hour long live stream, simply because I think I told everybody I not only got appointed to our HOA board, I got elected the president. So now I got to go down to the attorney's office and meet with them this afternoon. Get certified, so to speak, and go through where we're at on all of our different lawsuits, etc. Yeah, I don't need no stinking directions. Absolutely, Joe. Don't need a badge either. I used to do primarily boats. And then I went through a car phase. You know, I built a ton of the old AMT and Revell cars. But my big thing was always ships, military ships. Yeah, you can play Hail to the Chief too, Lynn. I'm gonna have to get that music. I think you can play up to 15 seconds of something before it's a copyright infringement, but I'm not positive on that. Don't quote me. So what's everybody else been up to? I've just been running. Now that Aurora is substantially complete, I still have some detailing stuff left to do over there, but I hadn't run any operations for 2 months. So this week I spent between the towboat and I did a day's worth of ops. Okay, I got 14 different trains. I think it's 14 that I have to switch in the course of a day. Hail or hell to the chief. Get that mixed up. It depends on who's in office, right? I know a lot of people don't like HOAs. I'm not one of those people. I believe in HOAs. Now, that said, they can get totally out of control too. The wrong people in place, they get big heads and so forth. But I'm a firm believer in enforcing the covenants and restrictions that everybody agreed to when they moved in. So it's the whole thing about deed restricted communities. You want to buy a house, you're agreeing to the restrictions. So if you don't like them, don't move in. I'll do the first mail call. I got two little ones. Didn't get much. A slow boat from China showed up, and I got 2 more packs of 60 seated people, so I can finish out my bi-level commuter cars. Put that project to bed. It wasn't too bad. It's about 10 days from China to here. You think about grand scope of things, well, that's not too bad. I'll throw this up there. Anybody wants to hop on up. Or on down into the basement. Lynn, if you want to pop in and show off your building. So, Joe, did I see or hear you say Carol found your box? For those who don't know, Carol is, I guess, the owner or co-owner of Caboose Stop Hobbies. Sweet, sweet woman. She hasn't found it? She found mine. She found 2. She found 2 of mine. She called me Wednesday and is it okay if I ship them both? Sure, Carol. How, what the amount was and okay. Yeah, Carol, go ahead. Hit the card. Hey, Lynn.
Morning.
Building. Hang on. Let me make it big. Here you go.
I'm trying to adjust the volume in here. I didn't want to get an echo going. Anyways, what Steve was referring about is this is what I'm building. With little signs in the window, open sign, cold beer, sketchy electrical. And while Steve was talking, I was working on some other stuff. I did research on the building last night, and this is just the front. It's really a large structure, a lot larger than I thought. I was going off of this picture, and I didn't realize that back here is more building. And over here, it goes way out to about here. Also, this side of the building goes back. There's inside pictures online. It's a regular country western biker bar. Live music, bands, big stage, typical bar. History of the building is quite interesting. It originally was an attorney's office. Then it became a print shop or a newspaper store, a couple of other little things before it turned into a bar. And it's been a bar ever since 1885.
Wow.
In fact, it's older than New Mexico as a state. So
cool.
Kind of interesting history that went with that. So, that's all. I did notice, and my wife says I got to find it, that up here on the other pictures, not on this one, but the other ones, there were some staghorns, what they call a rack off of elk, something like that. So I'm going to check with Mini Print.
Hey, Robert.
Nest and see what I can find. That's all. I'll let you go back to your mail call and what's going on with you. I'll catch you all later. Bye.
All right, we'll see ya. All right. Oof. So what's Robert up to today? Thought you'd be working. Figured it was only us old retired folks on during the day, and Jason at lunch when he comes on. Slaving away, huh? All right. Hey, if anybody's in the Mini Prince Club, today's the last day to enter their contest. You forgot to turn the volume up on your end, probably, because you sound fine on my end. Oh, man. Hey, Chasko. Good to see ya. Well, that can make a difference. Lynn. Always helps to adjust the right volume. Oh, I figured out what not to do with a brand new, portable paint booth. I think you most have seen mine and or Rick Bailey's. Do not make trees in there. Yeah, I did too. I just got mine too, Joe. My reminder. Hey, Voodoo John, Mystic Southern Railway. No. Neighbor across the lake, his cousin owns a fireworks company. And every 4th of July, they put on a fireworks display that is literally second to none. I've seen, all kinds of fireworks displays. Big city fireworks displays, bicentennial fireworks displays, Chicago lakefront displays. And I'm telling you, they start at 9 o'clock at night and they don't finish till about 11:30, and it's constant. All right, professional grade fireworks, and it is phenomenal, especially since you got a lake between us and him, and you're not only getting the firework explosions going on up high, it also reflects off the water. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, where you live, fireworks could burn a few places down. I guess they could anywhere, but especially in the drier climates. Yeah, everybody doesn't think the rules apply to them. I'll tell you what. What's weird here in Florida, and I think they just changed the law last year. I could be. It is not illegal to buy fireworks, but it is illegal to set off fireworks without a permit. And you have to be a professional fireworks company to get a permit. So here you got all these fireworks stands, people buying fireworks, all right, and who legally cannot set them off. I think they modified that law last year. Tasco, you know anything about it? You're another Floridian. And of course, the neighbor that does it, he gets a permit because it's the professional fireworks guy owns the company. My Penny, who's half Irish setter, fireworks. I mean, gun noise, fireworks. Don't thunder, lightning doesn't even phase her. Yeah, I remember in Illinois you couldn't have any fireworks, but you could drive across the state line into Indiana and get anything you wanted. Or Missouri if you're on the other end of the southwest side of the state. I always thought it was cool in Texas. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the biggest concentration of fireworks stands was like within a mile of my house, and it was just outside the city limits of Mansfield. So the Mansfield cops used to just sit down there at the city limit line with binoculars, watching people buy fireworks. And if they came back into the city limits, they'd pull them over and nail them. So I don't understand that, Len, how that would work. Why, if everything's legal in Nevada, why would they pull over California license plates? Now, California could pull over California license plates coming back, or anybody. They'd have to be pulling everybody over coming back in. Yeah, Mystic. And it's not just from fireworks either, is it? I need a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, discuss amongst yourselves, as Mike Myers used to say on Saturday Night Live. By California, right? They stop everybody in California, I would think. Went into California. They used to years and years and years and years and years ago. You used to have to go through agricultural stations. Didn't know they were still doing that with cars. Florida still does it on commercial vehicles, in and out. True, Joe. So true. Cool, Lynn. So what's their probable cause to look in a trunk? I mean, you can pull them over. You can ask a bunch of questions. But you still have to have probable cause to go into a locked trunk, I believe. Oh yeah, that's right. Joe does have his Sparky's Fireworks Warehouse. I saw that the other day on one of his videos. Hey, Sparky. Should have a building, Sparky's Friction Motors. Y'all remember those old friction motors in toys, and they'd throw off sparks? Gee, Chasco, that question was asked 10 minutes ago. That's not a quick answer. So it's legal without the normal person is legal now on those 3 days. I know, like where was it we lived? Texas. It was legal the week of Christmas, New Year's, and the week of 4th of July. That was it. I think that was what it was in Texas. Yep, exactly, Sparky. Exactly. And I think they have ray guns that had that same mechanism in it, and it would shoot out sparks. Can you imagine giving a kid one of those today? So Sparky, I assume you're in Bernard's mini print 3D. I mean, monthly the club deal. Did you enter the contest? Today's the last day. Aw. I turned mine in, like, I think on the 16th. Probably should have waited because I could have detailed it out some more. All right, let's do my second mail call. My passenger cars, for the most part, almost all of them, are the Athearn 72-foot cars, and they're circa, for lack of, let's just say 1970. So they're 50 years old, all right, give or take. And they've been stored in attics and moved around from place to place constantly for those 50 years. And for the most part, they held up well. But I've got, every now and then, I'll get one of the cars and it'll be problematic. All right. And they're all weighted properly. The coupler heights are all correct. And, but they'll end up like one car out of a 7-car, or one truck out of a 7-car train or 14 trucks will hop the track at a given place. And I'll go in and I'll measure the gauging on the track, and I'll measure the gauging in the truck, the wheels on the truck, and everything matches up right. You know, I use the reamer, the truck reamer tool, and ream out the pockets, and even go so far as changing out wheels, and still will have that problem. So what I've learned to do is keep an extra stock of trucks and metal wheels, passenger trucks and metal wheels. So when I get a problematic situation like that, I just go ahead and change out the whole truck. Okay. And nowadays, the trucks at least come with their metal wheel sets as well. So I got 2 packs of 2. That was my other big mail call for the week. It's, you know, goes hand in hand with that tip of the day. What I call it, relentless pursuit or something like that. I just haven't run the train that I've been having that issue with since they came in, but that'll happen this weekend for sure. I know, Spark, I've been enjoying your webcam, GoPro runs you've been doing. By the way, in case people didn't realize it, Anthony Dodge is back from England. He and Joyce. So I would venture a guess that he will have his 3:30 live stream today. Hey, Rick. Well, Rick, Carol found my box. Actually, she found two of my boxes. She found my May and my June box. Supposed to ship them out Wednesday, and then I turned around and bought. Think I got 3 more cars. I'm running out of room for freight cars. I got to get my cabinet to go inside my cabinet so I can store some trains. Yeah, Rick, Lynn was showing off the building you sent him. It looks complete, or at least substantially complete. There's Anthony. Are you doing your live stream today, Anthony? I would assume so. I won't make it because I got to go down to the attorney's office, HOA attorney's office. Yeah, Carol's always looking for N-scale stuff. So, Rick, how much outstanding stuff do you have with Carol now? You didn't bid on anything or post for anything on Wednesday, did you? I did. I didn't catch it. That's always an answer. I'm not sure. That means you probably posted for too many items. What was it, Monday? Or was it last Wednesday? Wednesday before this one. Yeah, I was lucky. I ended up coming in late on Wednesday, but I still ended up, I think, for three freight cars. But what was it, Monday or the prior Wednesday? She had all those cars, the mini metal cars, for $5 and such. Oh man, I couldn't type numbers fast enough. Yeah, I tried. I forgot what. I think the CB&Q box car, and then a Wilson Icebox reefer, and that's so that I can do exchanges with Jason. Yeah, I'm getting kind of. I'm full. I don't have any more engine space. That's plain and simple. I got 3 engines, I still have to put decoders in. And don't have too many places left to park them. Matter of fact, I don't have any places left to park them. So. Yeah, my big thing now is going to be Chicago, right behind me. I got the lakefront back here to work on, and then I start on Union Station area, and I need a bunch of those Lunday Studio resin kits because they have the taller high-rise buildings. Yeah, good luck with that, Joe. I think we all need to. I'll have to watch the replay, Anthony, because I've got to be at the HOA attorney's office to get certified. Not certifiable, certified. All in Florida, all board members serving on a HOA have to go through a class and get certified. So. Yeah, I should have my 2 boxes from Carol to open next Friday. That'll be fun. Considering it's 2 months worth of stuff. But I'm not like Rick. I'll buy one thing here, one thing there. Rick gets on a roll. I think Joe got on a roll the other night too. Yeah, it'll be interesting, Anthony, to see what cost you more, your trip to England or what you bought at the hobby shops in England. It'd be interesting, Anthony, if you replaced one loop with regular DC or DCC track. Ordered a bunch of stuff from Germany. All right. But then again, Markland makes stuff not just of German style trains. They make trains from all over the world. Correct? Yeah. I was gonna make. I get this. There's this weed I get that I make trees out of. But I'd really like to try some super trees. Okay. Because I thought I saw a Markland Super Chief. Don't ask me when or where. I just, for some reason, thought I saw one somewhere. Oh, okay, Anthony. I just saw your comment about adding a DC loop underneath. That's cool. Okay. So I wasn't dreaming. They did do a Super Chief. Okay. Sure. Invite's still out there, Lynn. I can do it again.
These are pretty big boxes.
Now you're going to want to adjust your volume, Lynn. We can't hardly hear you.
How's that?
Nope.
No.
I turned mine up. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay. Turn mine down a little bit. Why?
Hey, Scott.
Okay, real quick. 2 boxes. Box number 1. I know this one works because I ran it 10 years ago. I don't have any in scale track. I sold the layout or gave it away.
What? There's only one in there?
No. Well,
you only showed us one. We can't see when they're on the side like that.
I was trying to get to the big box. One of these.
All right. A Jeep something or another.
Something the other.
A little dockside switcher.
Yeah.
060.
There's a lot of loose cars. A lot of cars.
Hey, Edward.
Some turnouts, extra parts. But I want to get to the other box. Hang on a second.
All right.
This looks like it was an old erector set box. It's metal. This one's going to be fun to show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is example.
Yeah, I'd take some pictures of that stuff and send it to Carol. Oh, okay. You got a 4.62, 4.6.
2. Yes.
Okay.
There's nice stuff in here.
Uh huh.
See if I can get this one.
Is that a
back.
Denver Rio Grande?
It says Union Pacific.
Okay. It looks didn't look gray.
Yeah,
Okay.
it isn't. It's yellow. 3 more dock switchers.
All right.
As long as I'm at that end of the bunch of these.
Okay. Some heavyweights.
Coleman's, yeah. This is the one I was teasing Rick about logging.
Uh huh.
Maybe not the type of logging he wants. A little steam engine. Some diesels. I'm not going to dig everything out of here. There's a couple of these GPs. Lots and lots of box cars. Cabooses galore. Looking for engines because I know there's more in here. Amtrak.
Is that an E unit or an F unit?
I'm going
How
to
many
get
axles?
F, but maybe an E. I can't tell.
Is it, well, it depends. Wait a second. That may be something different. Is there 4 axles or 6?
4.
And it's F. Okay.
Even some Amtrak cars, baggage cars, combination cars.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not sure Amtrak ever had one of those, but okay.
Probably not. But I mean, there's stuff like this. In the other box, there was a whole little box full of automobiles. Locomotives. Seen that one. More passenger cars. I guess it was in the other box. There's old-time cars. I mean, this thing is full. This is what's on top. Let me get back to the other box real quick, and then I'll exit.
Edward says if you have circus stuff, don't let Heath know.
Heath already has my circus stuff. I sent him.
Okay.
Last year, he did a whole unboxing. It was a big box. He even sent him animals in little containers.
I remember that.
Shelves.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. Automobiles.
Cool.
Either my mind's slipping. That's very likely. I know there was
Tanker.
little tank car.
Yep.
Some of these, in the boxes, not too bad. Trying to find. There was like a pair of Union Pacific locomotives. Oh well. Like I said, it goes on and on and on. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I just saw the passenger cars and thought that was it. But like I said, this is too deep. One level on top of another. But this has been, until recently, sitting under the counter back here for 5-6 years. Only reason it's not covered in dust is because they were enclosed in the boxes. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of
I
show and
take.
tell. This is your show, not mine.
Oh no, it's fine. If you're serious about getting rid of them, I'd take pictures of them and send them to Carol.
That's what I plan. I procrastinate a lot, you know.
I know. That's what I'm
Oh,
trying to
if
reiterate.
if Rick is still here, here's the building. I've been sending him updated pictures, but this is
Now, is the
updated.
front of the building where the cow's head is?
Yes,
Okay.
that is the front.
Skull. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Now this kit, because this is kit bashed. I mean, really, you can see the seams where I cut it up, put it back together.
Uh huh.
Compared to this, notice the height from the door to the roof.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it is what it is. Same way with the no scum allowed. It should be just one long board, but I had to cut it in two to make it fit. Just
Yeah.
didn't want to fit in there. But
Hey, Artie.
there's little,
You know, some of us could
Easter
say
eggs,
this.
whatever.
Artie, some of us could say the same of you.
What I've been also toying with is on the roof. There's one back corner here that, because it's kit bashed, it doesn't really fit right. I made a little brick enclosure upside down. And then looking at the building last night, there probably is a kitchen and a vent. But even after I made, and this is scratch built, but by putting it in there, even though it's in the wrong corner, that came out looking not too shabby. So I may glue that in there.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
while talking with you, or not talking with you, but you were talking, I've started adding this on. I've got it on a jig down here, making a little outdoor patio.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because in the real pictures I found last night, this goes way out. I mean, it's a big venue.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Bye, all.
All right. Bye, Lynn. All right. Well, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to cut this stream short because I have to go down to the attorney's office and get certified for a position on the HOA board. So I'm going to become everybody's worst nightmare here real shortly. Anybody else got anything happening over the weekend? Like I said before, if you're in the Mini Prince Club, get your entry in. Today's last day for that. Anthony is doing his live stream at 3:30, so I'm sure everybody will get a sworn in at the attorney's office, okay, and then subsequently sworn at by all the residents. So anyway, I'm tired of. We've had a management. The management company was replaced, all right, but we had a board that didn't know how to do compliance and or didn't emphasize compliance, and numerous of the neighborhoods within the HOA took a turn for the worse, and so we got a new board, new management company, and so we're going to light some fires under people to restore their properties to the way they're supposed to be. So Anthony's normally at 3:30 on Fridays, Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, I guess. Thanks, Artie. Oh, from 3 to 4? Oh, for Edward. Edward's on it at 4 today. Okay. Well, I'm going to miss that one too because I'll be at the attorney's office. So, with that, I'm going to close it out, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad Friday live stream and mail call. Next week should be fun. I should have my 2 boxes of stuff from Caboose Stop Hobbies arriving. So it should arrive probably on Monday. With that, bye, everybody. Have a great 4th of July. Well, I guess it won't arrive. 4th of July weekend.